Your bracelets are beautiful, but I can't buy them. That's completely fine. I understand that not everyone can afford to purchase a bracelet, especially during this pandemic. And I don't want anyone to feel pressured to order from me. Just a simple like, follow or share can help my business out so much, but if you did want to go order, my link is in my bio.
Today we are making 4th of July bracelets.
First we're getting all the beads ready. We decided to do 2 blues because they're both really pretty together. And then we're going to do this red. That I messed up off. And then we actually have this really cool blue string that I'm going to be using.
It's so pretty.
On Sophia's side. On my side, we're going to be tying it off. And I made more of a mixed bracelet. I made 2 of these, one for me and my sister.
I made more of like mainly white.
I'm going to be adding charms onto it, a smiley face, and a star. And here's our bracelet. But yeah, it was fun.
Bye-bye!
Today's a little different. I made a bracelet generator and it's time to roll some numbers. So we're going to be picking 3 colors. We picked blue, light yellow, and then teal. Now it's time to move on to charms. Let's see what we get. We got shell. Alright, let's go ahead and pick out our colors. So again, we got blue, and I'm using this blue here. I think it's the prettiest. And then this teal, and then this yellow. It looks brighter, but I promise it's actually really light. I'm gonna go ahead, cut our string, and then we're gonna thread it to the eye of the needle and use my bead spinner. This was a little trickier just because I didn't have a ton of beads in there. We filled it up, and we're gonna measure it. But this is kind of a fun process. I've actually really liked using the generator so far. I'm gonna put pearls and then our shell charm. After putting those on, it's time to tie it, and then we just tie it a bunch of times. And then we're gonna stretch it out to make sure it's good. And then cut it. It reminds me of the Little Mermaid. But yeah, I'm excited to do more of these. This listing is now live on my Etsy if you guys want to join.
Use the sound if you make bracelets. Show us your first bracelet, your favorite bracelet, your least favorite bracelet, the bracelets that everyone wants to steal when they see, and lastly, your colorful bracelet.
This is how I make bracelets using a bead spinner. First, you're going to want to pick out your colors. It doesn't matter how many colors you pick, but the amount. It's good to have a lot of beads in there so it's easier for the hook to pick them up. You can see my amount is actually kind of on the lower side, and all it does is it just takes longer to do. Here's the string I use. I really like this string. It's strong and super stretchy like it says. After that, you're going to want to take your hook, and then you're going to want to thread your string to the eye of the needle. There's a couple ways of doing this. You could have it face down, make sure the actual hook isn't scraping against the bowl. You kind of want to have it just slightly up so it catches on those beads. I personally like the other way, which I'm doing right now, which is just having it on the side. I feel like it catches my beads faster, but it's all personal preference. I usually work in little amounts of times and take little inches of beads and push it down in my hand, but after you get a good amount of beads, you're going to want to push it off the hook and onto the string. I didn't pay attention and this happened. It was so sad. Alright, trying it again. We're going to take the string off the hook. We're just going to slide it out. I actually wanted to add some pearls to this, and then after a couple pearls, I went ahead and I measured it, and we always make sure all our bracelets are the same size. I tie it off. I tie it about 3 to 5 times. I make sure I stretch it out too, so it's not going to break. Then I go ahead and cut it. I actually really like how it turned out. I actually also have an automatic bead spinner, so if you guys want to see how that works, let me know.